I just got off an awesome call with an awesome client, and we were talking about relationships, and we talked about something that I think is a really important thing to think about, something, hopefully, a great lesson to learn. I remember back to a conversation that comes up at the beginning of relationships, and let's say at the beginning of my relationship with Erica. And this isn't a conversation with Erica, but with other guys. And the question is something along the lines of, how did you feel when you found out how many people your wife or your girlfriend or whoever you're dating has slept with before you? Like, how do you process that? Because at some point that really does come up, right? And you've got all these fears in your head before you ask the question. Like, this girl I'm dating right now, has she slept with 10 guys or 50 guys or 1,000 guys, or am I the first guy? And I've always taken a very different approach to that. I don't care. Like, I really don't care. I've never asked the question to any woman that I've ever dated, certainly never asked it to Erica, how many guys have you slept with before me? Look, I assume that I'm not your first. I assume I'm not the only guy you've ever dated or slept with or had feelings for or experienced things with or any of these things. And it serves no purpose for me to think about these other guys or compare myself to these other guys or visualize you with other guys. That serves no purpose in our relationship. It has no place there. Sometimes you just need to leave the past in the past. And the approach that I've taken to every single relationship is the day that we meet or the day that we start dating, whatever it is, but it's from this point on. That's what matters. This point on and nothing before that. And look, I'm not saying that you don't talk about your history or your past. Of course you do. But how you show up as a person and in your life from this point on is all that really matters to me. Because we've all done things in the past that we're not proud of. We're all done things in the past we'd rather not talk about with other people, and that's cool. And I think we've got to allow ourselves to just have that space and allow the people that we're with to have that space with full respect. For this was you before us. This is you before we even met. So why would I hold you accountable to any of that stuff? Why would I hold that against you? And all that happens there is we let it bubble up and we have it on our brain and we think about things and we beat ourselves up and we create scenarios in our heads that aren't real. We make things so much worse than they need to be. And I'd like to suggest that we can avoid all of that by just not giving a shit. So that's really how I live my life from this point on, from this moment on. Who am I going to be? How am I going to show up? What kind of a person am I going to be? And what kind of a life am I going to live from this moment on? Because we cannot change anything that's happened in the past. We can't do anything about what's happened in the past. And we definitely can't control how many people our partners may have been with or what kind of relationships they've had or what kind of experiences they've had before we came along. Hope that helps. I hope if that's something you've ever been thinking about, gives you a different way of thinking about it, because I promise you it'll make you a lot happier if you do. My name's Corey Chadwick. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk soon. Bye-bye.